Here we are, the last game of the day for Sunday, last game to talk about in season 2012 of the Sunshine Coast Radiology AFL Juniors. It's been a fantastic season, Stace. There's certainly been some great club volunteers out there, and we get to Sunday to recognise now really the feats on the paddock.
Definitely. And I reckon this match, the under 16 Div 1 match, will be an absolute cracker. Match of the day, I reckon. Like, I know there's a lot of there'll be a lot of close matches, under 12s, 14s, Div 2, Div 1, but I think this match will absolutely take the cake. I think Caloundra and Maroochydore have had solid seasons, both of them, had fair hit-outs. I'm sure you've got the stats on who's won what and who's lost what. But I think it'll be an absolute, just a cracker of a game, and I'm really excited. Really excited for it. And again, don't know who to barrack for, but I think it'll be good.
Why don't you know who to barrack for?
Well, I think it'll, again, I don't know, Maroochydore, Caloundra. Look, I'm going to sit on the fence for this one.
No, that'd be unusual.
Make my mind up on Sunday.
That'd be unusual. Rightio, so over the course of the season, and we are talking about the Caloundra Maroochydore under 16 Div 1 Grand Final here. Over the season, we've seen these sides play 5 times to date, and 4 of those occasions, Maroochydore have actually come out on the winning side of the ledger. Caloundra have had 1 win, and it was a very glorious win back in round 6 though, so quite some time ago by some 19 points over Maroochydore that day. Maroochydore wins have been in the vicinity of 2 to 5 goals each time. Semi-finals, the most recent action, that was up at Gympie back 2 weeks ago, and we saw Maroochydore 11-10-76 to Caloundra 7-12-54 that day. So a bit straighter on the scoreboard. Maybe Caloundra might have really pushed that game to the end, but memory does serve me that Maroochydore got the early jump and basically just held Caloundra at bay for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, it's amazing what a little bit of straight kicking will do for you. Looking across those scorelines throughout the year, they're all pretty ordinary on the points, so hopefully someone's got their kicking boot on for either Caloundra or Maroochydore on Sunday, and that could be the deciding factor, whether their full forwards got their eye in, or whether there maybe the tension of the finals gets to them and, you know, it's too much and they spray them, which they've done all year.
Which for Maroochydore, we see the bulk of their goals are kicked by Harrison Kerr. He's kicked 25 for the season, and then Nathan Kanga Kennedy, he's kicked 20, and Joshua Kelleher's also kicked 20. We're over at Caloundra. When I have a look at the goals there's certainly a lot more on the stats sheet, but I think when they've had wins, they've had some very big wins, some very big wins over the course of the season. And last week v Bribie Island, as gallant as Bribie Island were in that preliminary final, after quarter time it really was just a goal feast there for Caloundra, and they get their goals and they tend to get them more through the running guys in the middle of the midfielders. Tom Headley's kicked 35. Brad French, the BNF, the best and fairest in this competition, he's kicked 29. And Bradley Dale's kicked 23. Probably their only key forward in Sam Hodgson's really stacked on some goals with 24 over the course of the season. So what to like about Caloundra is probably their midfielders that do get to put them through the big sticks.
Yes, and I think they've got a pretty good run off centre half back from a few games that I've seen through the season. They've got a bit of solid run through their legs of Gareth Hunt and a few of them coming off the back there. So it'd be interesting. Like I said, the pressure of finals, if they can maintain that run, and again with the conversion at the big sticks at the other end. But Maroochydore can't be discounted either. Like, they've got the upper hand. They've won most of the games this season, and even looking at their score sheet, their forwards are good, their midfielders are good. You've got Blake Kennedy in there, who was runner-up BNF.
He was, yes.
Had a great season, and a few other names on there. I know we've got Christelli, and he played for Queensland this year. And
Will Christelli, Stace, was the ruckman for Queensland in the State 16, so he's had a great season.
And there's definitely a few names there that are popping up on both sides that were in the Suncoast Power
Interesting to see Brandon Mackie in this game. It'll be a lot of rest on his shoulders, actually. He's a big lion-hearted lad, and he carries some pretty good footballers behind him, but he is the pulse, I believe, for this team. And then there's Liam Devine, Nathan Reedy, Brendan Press, Scott Sinclair. I like the way he goes about his football as a first-year under 16 that are very well coached and drilled also by Steve Moody. Over at Caloundra Town, they're coached by Scott Headley, and he certainly works very hard with his team on the paddock at training during the week. And there's certainly plenty of good names there that have played some Suncoast Power footy over the years and been really instrumental in Calandra's success with this particular core team over through their 12s and 14s footy. Jamin Warren, Tom Headley, Gareth Hunt, as you mentioned. We've talked about Frenchie. Eric Hipwood, I really like the way young Eric goes about his footy, and it's a bit like Reece Buckholz as well. They're just straight hard at the footy, straight down the lines, and you know, Ben Francis, he's certainly one of those type boys that plays his footy hard in and under, and Josh Peters is very good, but there's a good spread throughout both sides. All 22 players that will run out in this game will play a role within the game, and it really will come down, I think, to the boiling last minutes of the game. Who holds their nerve, who's willing to do the extra yards as you know, we go into close to full time.
Definitely, and I think it comes back to a lot of those second year 16s, however many each team have, and which ones have the experience to step up and help the younger ones out. But it'll be a cracking game, definitely.
Yep, certainly look forward to it. So we're up at Noosa. We've got a kick-off time of 2:45 for this game. It'll round out what will be a fantastic day up at Noosa, a fantastic season that we've had, and at the end of that, it's over for
all over Red Rover.
It is summertime, you beauty. So best of luck to all sides competing on the day, and certainly these two teams, Maroochydore, Caloundra, in what will be a great game of football.